Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back. This is Chris for another video all about British English pronunciation. And actually this applies to all different types of English pronunciation. Today we're talking all about connected speech. And this is a topic that a lot of people have requested it. I don't want to go over each rule in a lot of detail. Maybe we can do that in another video and give you lots more practice. But what I want to do is to try to get you to understand all of the basic different types of connected speech in English and practice them in just one video with a few examples, okay? Before we start, just remember you can get loads more information about British English pronunciation on my website, speakenglishwithchris.com, where you can also sign up for my free mini course, which goes into a lot more detail about some of these topics, and that's absolutely free. So go ahead and sign up for that, and let's get on with the rest of the video. So you may know that there are different situations where words can connect together in English, and they happen in natural English speech. However, when you're speaking slowly, words don't connect together. They're said almost separately. But when you're speaking at a normal speed, a faster speed, then words will connect together. And there's a few ways in which they do this. And so here, first of all, we're talking about a consonant plus a vowel link. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. So when words are linking, it's all about the last sound of a word and the first sound of the next word. Doesn't matter how they're spelt. That's why I've put the pronunciation guide at the bottom so you can see. So here you can see I've got. Now, sometimes these will link together a little bit, but the main one here is gotten. Gotten. So here, got. The last sound is a T, and then the next word starts with a. So an here is pronounced a. It's a reduced pronunciation. Gotten and n and I connect together because this is a consonant plus a vowel. So nidea. So it sounds almost like nidea. Nidea. So probably you're already doing this with some phrases in English, although the more you practice this with real English sentences, the more normal it will sound. So let's try the whole sentence. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Gotten, gotten I, got an idea. I've got an idea. Do you see how this works? Okay, let's have a look at the next one. The last sound of the word that is a t sound and always starts with the vowel or. Okay, but when these connect together, the T can almost sound like a d sound. This is heard more in American English, but it also happens in British English as well. That always. S and h can connect together here because they're made in a similar part of the mouth. Always happens. So sometimes you might say always happens. You might say the h here. But some people, when they're speaking more quickly and more colloquially, they might not say the h here. So you might say that always happens. Can you hear what I'm doing here? That always happens. Or that always happens. That always happens. That always happens. So, in fact, this whole sentence could actually be said almost like one word, all linked together. Or happens could be said as a separate word. Depends on the person, because everybody will pronounce things in slightly different ways and have different habits. So try to copy how native speakers say things. Number 3 is let's hang out on Friday. Or let's hang out on Friday. So here, let's ends with a s, but the next word starts with a h. So here, let's ends with a s sound. But hang, if we don't say the h, it's more like ang. So this is more like a consonant plus a vowel. So it becomes let's sang. Z, the s becomes z. Let's sang. Let's hang. Hang out. So the ng, the consonant and the vowel, ow, connect together. Ngout, ngout. And then out on becomes out on, ton, like that. Out on Friday. So the first part is almost like one word. Let's hang out on. Let's hang out on. Can you say that? Let's hang out on Friday. Let's hang out on Friday. Okay, now I want to talk about a few examples of vowels connecting together. A vowel plus a vowel. And in this situation, normally we will add an extra sound in the middle. Otherwise, it's very difficult to say because you need to connect these two vowel sounds together. The sound that you normally add is normally a y or a w sound. So here it's he asked me. So it's not he asked me. It should be he asked me. So it's almost like we're adding a y. He asked. Can you hear that? He asked. It's almost like yasked. He asked me. Okay, and the D, the ED at the end of this word is pronounced t. It's not pronounced d. Asked. Kt. Kt. These are both unvoiced sounds, okay? He asked me what I wanted. Okay, so what and I also connect together because it's a consonant plus a vowel. These can be connected. What I or what I. So as I said, sometimes the t can become a d. What I wanted. He asked me what I wanted. Okay, so that's another example of how vowels can link together. Sometimes it creates a w sound. For example, can we do it? We don't say, can we do it? Do it. Do it. Can we do it? So here, can becomes kun. Can we? Can we? These kind of blend together. Can we? Do it. Okay, so oo and I. This happens naturally when you say this quickly. Do it becomes do it. Do it later. Can we do it later? Like that. Okay, the next kind of situation I want to talk about is called a linking R or an intrusive R. So this is what happens when a lot of people speak English. They will add a R sound, which was not originally there, to make things easier to say. Let me give you an example sentence. My friends from China are coming to visit. My friends from China are coming to visit. My friends from becomes from. China, the last sound is R in the sentence is pronounced It's a reduced word. So we have China So these are two schwa sounds which are difficult to say. China You have to stop and start again. So to make it easier, we say China. China. It's like we're adding in this R sound. That's why we call it intrusive R. China. But there's no R at the end of China in the text, right? So it's different. China coming to visit. My friends from China are coming to visit. Okay, in the next sentence, we're going to practice elision. So what is elision? This means that we are leaving out certain parts of the words, normally the ends of the words, or some sounds, some vowel sounds from the middle of the word. Okay, so sometimes if the word ends in a t or a d, this sound will disappear or it will become weaker if the next word starts with a consonant. So in this sentence, if we pronounce everything very slowly and carefully, it would be, what do you want to do this weekend? But in colloquial fast speech, this could be, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? So what's happening here? The what ends in a T, and this is getting reduced, it's disappearing and connecting with the next word, which also starts with a D. So what d becomes whata. What are you? And you becomes reduced to y. What are you? What are you? I should say that this is very colloquial speech, something that you might say to a friend. It's not really formal way of speaking. If you were speaking in a very formal situation, you might speak more slowly and carefully, but this is very common, and it's certainly not wrong to do it like this. It's how people speak in everyday life. So want to do. So we could say wanna do, because there's two T's, want to. So in fact, both of them can become reduced to the sound. Wanna do. What do you want to do this weekend? And weekend can be pronounced weekend or weekend, depending on who's saying it, okay? And there are two different pronunciations. What do you want to do this weekend? These are sometimes called informal contractions because this is not like formal English, it's only used in colloquial speech. So another example, we should tell them the news. So what's happening here? Should ends in a d. D. And tell starts with a t. So the d becomes reduced. It effectively disappears here. So instead of saying should tell, we say should tell. Should tell. So it's like should tell. Should tell. So you might not even have realized this before, you might not have practiced this, but native speakers do this all the time. We should tell them the news. And the and the n connect together as well. The news, not the news, the news. Okay, so this is elision, sounds disappearing from words. Another example is here. This is the most common mistake. So first of all, this and is connect together. This is, sizz. This is, sizz. The most common. Here, the t sound disappears. It's not most common, unless you're speaking really slowly. It'd be most common. Most common mistake. This is the most common mistake. So can you see how this works? Try to follow along with the pronunciation guide. I know it can be a little bit difficult, but if you can read that, you'll find out how to actually say the whole sentence. The next type of connecting word is assimilation. So this is when a completely new sound is created by blending two sounds together. Listen to this sentence. We can meet you after school. Meet you. So here, the t and the y blend together to become chew. Ch, ch, t, y becomes ch. Meet you. Meet you. Okay. Meet you after school. Also, we and can connect together. Weaken. Can is can, and the words connect. We can meet you after school. Have a listen to this sentence and see if you can figure how the words are connecting together. Did you tell them the plan? Did you tell them the plan? So here we have did and you, a d and a y at the end and the beginning of the next word. So this d y becomes j. Did you tell them or tell them? Here them can become them, or it can be shortened even more to become tell 'em. This is what you might say in very normal colloquial speech. Did you tell them the plan? Did you? So you often hear this in words with a D and then the next word is you. Here is another example of a shortening of a word in colloquial speech. Should have changing to shoulda. You should have left earlier. You should have left earlier. Should have. Of course, you could also say you should have left earlier. Or should have. This could also be should have with a v at the end. This is slightly more formal way of saying it. The most colloquial way is should have left earlier. Okay, so this, as I said, can change depending on the situation and the person who's saying it, their speech habits. But there are a lot of informal contractions like this in English, like should have, changing to shoulda, could have, changing to coulda, and so on. So maybe we can do another video to practice some of these. Another situation you might see is when there are two of the same consonant sounds together. And in this situation, the two sounds often become the same sound but longer, slightly longer. For example, we've got 10 new students starting this week. So let's break this down. What's happening? We've got, so got ends with a t and 10 starts with a t. So got 10. These two t's are joined together and they become longer. Got 10. 10 and new, again, the same sound, so it can blend and become a longer sound. 10 new students. And then students and starting it as both a s sound. Students starting. Starting. Students starting. This week. This and week also kind of connect together a little bit. So there's a lot of different blends here. Let's say the whole sentence, first slow and then faster. We've got 10 new students starting this week. We've got 10 new students starting this week. So in this sentence, we've got a few different things happening. Listen to it, first of all. I teach all levels of English. I teach all levels of English. So first of all, teach and all connect together because teach ends in a consonant and all starts with an or. It's the long vowel sound. So a consonant and a vowel can also link together. So we've seen two consonants, we've seen two vowels, also a consonant and a vowel can link together. Teach all, chawl. Okay, and then all and levels both have the l or l sound. So it becomes all levels, not all levels, but all levels, all levels, all levels. Okay, levels and of can connect together because it's a consonant and a vowel. Levels of becomes of, levels of. Okay, and the next word is a vowel sound, so of becomes of, the v sound. And English actually starts with the I sound, so this should be of English. Levels of English. It's almost like Vinglish. Let's say it one more time. I teach all levels of English. Okay, and one more, just normal speed. I teach all levels of English. Don't forget, you can stop this video and you can try to say it along with me and keep practicing it yourself. Okay, and the last example now. She drives a black car. So what have we got here? Drives ends in z, and then a changes to a. So it's drives, drives, a consonant and a vowel sound together. She drives, and black car. Black ends in k, the sound k, and car also starts with k. So these two consonants, which are the same, blend together. Black car. We don't say black car normally because it's too long and hard to say. So black car. She drives a black car. Okay, we've covered so much in just one video with 15 sentences, almost all of the different situations in connected speech in English. Tell me if this is useful to you. What kind of videos would you like to see? And is this kind of practice useful? I really hope you enjoyed this video. More coming soon, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.